Now, in local news, more foreign embassies in Nigeria have joined the US and United Kingdom in issuing terror alerts on Abuja, Nigeria's capital. The latest to join are Germany, Bulgaria, Ireland, and Denmark. In the meantime, security experts are calling on the foreign missions to share all valuable intelligence on the country's security situation with relevant security agencies. Arise Security and Defense correspondent Ferdinand Duruoha now joins us from Abuja for the latest update on this situation. Good day, Ferdinand, and please, can you bring us up to speed with the current situation in Abuja?
All right, good afternoon. It's quite a very sunny day here in Abuja, and we are in Gwagwalada. Now, not too far from here is the Abuja International Airport, Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, and then just behind me is a University of Abuja. Now, these, places are quite important, and that's because looking back at that terror alarm, terror alert that was raised, well, it talked about the possibility of, some of these kind of institutions, from hospitals to health, from hospitals to universities to churches, religious centers, and even the airport being at risk. And that's exactly the reason why we have chosen to visit some of these places to see exactly how the security operatives are reacting to it. Now, I must indeed say that there is quite a reasonable security presence around the Federal Capital Territory. Now, towards my right is the road coming in from Lokoja, where you see vehicles indeed coming in, and then just in front there is a checkpoint there, and also behind me as well. Well, at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, well, we did also confirm strong security presence. Unfortunately, we couldn't do this recording from there for obvious security reasons. And well, those are some of the things that we've seen in terms of reaction from the security operatives. Now, late last night, well, we did see the IGP put out another message assuring residents of the FCT that the police is on top of the situation and, of course, that they are safe. Well, added to that is the fact that some numbers were indeed released. Now, these numbers have been out there before, but then they were released again. Numbers of police installations or police stations and police commands within the FCT to ensure that, yes, people can indeed reach out to them if there's anything. Don't forget, it's all about seeing something and then saying something. Well, earlier today, we also made a stop at the office of the British Airways at the Hilton, and where we tried to confirm, talking about cancellations of flights coming into Abuja. And from the reports, it was a categorical no, that has not been done. But I know that the only way you can get to confirm some of these things is by waiting to see exactly what's going to happen, if we will have these flights coming, or perhaps that these flights have been cancelled as well. And then talking about security experts asking that, yes, perhaps there was some information out there, or perhaps there were some intelligence gotten, and then they are asking that these intelligence should be shared with local authorities so that they can also process them, so that synergy can indeed help stop whatever attacks that they might be planning. So that's the situation right now in the FCT.
Indeed, Ferdinand, synergy is what is definitely needed in this case. But I'm looking at the background from where you are, looking at cars moving around, going about what might be their regular activities. I'm wondering what the average everyday person in Abuja state of mind is at this point, in spite of the statement by the Inspector General of Police and these developments that you've given us that have taken place overnight and in the last few days. In some cases, dismissing the situation, or dismissing the warnings and saying that everything is in relatively good control. How is the everyday person in Abuja affected by this? Do you get a sense of fear, or do you get a sense of calm when you interact with them?
Oh yes, definitely. It's a whole part of it all. Talking about mixed reactions. Well, indeed, fear. We definitely must say. But even as at that, well, you see people go about their daily businesses and saying, well, what can we do? we can only trust that the security operatives will do what they have to do. And some have also talked about the fact that, well, this might just be unnecessary alarms from, these foreign embassies, well, maybe to unsettle the country. Let's not forget that there was one similar alert also from the United States to South Africa a couple of days ago. And I think, thus far, the fact that, well, nothing has happened. We hope not indefinitely will happen. We also remember that the DSS, in conjunction with some other security operatives, did carry out a raid a couple of days ago. Now, that is also very key to this discussion. And that raid, was carried out, with some international security agencies like we here. The DSS have not confirmed it. I sent a message to them earlier today, and the report that we got is that yes, they will definitely say something or send out an official document much later on. We hope that perhaps it comes out today or as soon as possible, and that's because we also know that it's going to go a long way in also calming whatever fears or perhaps brightening the mood around. And so yes, I must confirm, people are going about their businesses. This weekend definitely will be key, and that's because later today we hope that religious centers will begin their activities for the week. We're starting with the normal Friday prayers, and I want to believe that yes, one or two security you want to talk about security situations, or perhaps security checks will be put on ground to ensure that people do not just stroll in and then stroll out. Same thing also with whatever will happen on Sunday. Now, we've seen religious centers on their own, set up small security teams and then getting the compliments of police stations that are close by to indeed send people there also. We hope that some of these things would continue and then also help brighten the mood and then calm whatever fears that there are amongst the FCT residents.
All right, Ferdinand Duruoha, Chief of Security and Defense Correspondent, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for also confirming the reports and speculations that are going around. I do hope we'll be able to hear more from the ground in Abuja as the situation develops.